Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're at one of golf's iconic venues, Torrey Pines, and our first round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. It's about to begin. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point. But this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. But I tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
Second shot here on the first.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
9 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
Rickie Fowler is currently leading the field here. Torrey Pines South has a wonderful short par 4 coming right here at the second.
Yeah, a nice little ease into the round, isn't it? Fairway metal off the tee, driver really not needed, but this green can get a little tricky with 3 distinct tiers on it. Find the right one, and you could be finding an early birdie.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Handy effort, that one. A birdie putt awaits. And he's down there. You got a read?
Ever so slightly, this one's going right.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. And it's welcome back to Rickie Fowler, sitting on top of the leaderboard. One of the most photographed holes in all of the PGA Tour is this downhill par 3 third at Torrey Pines South.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. He currently has a share of 6th position here. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
I love this hole. Just take it out of those bunkers on the right-hand side and hit yourself a nice little baby draw. And from there, you have probably one of the coolest green complexes, I think, on the golf course. Really difficult to make birdie, and actually you're pretty happy making par. But I'm telling you what, sit there and enjoy the beauty of this hole. It's a doozy.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
He's read a lot of break from the right here. Just hammered that through the line.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
So close. Just a 4-footer remaining. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Yeah, nice effort from him. He bounces back from the bogey at the last hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 sixth, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on, because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
This is a big bending putt.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And that performance will now take him to 3 under par. Over to 7 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich. A great par 4 that requires good positioning off the tee as well.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Well, that's a handy shot. From about 130 yards here. And just one shot off the lead. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. And this putt for a share of the lead. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Currently sitting at 4 under par. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Going with the 7.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
Go in. Lining up the birdie putt here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The final hole on the outward half is a par 5. Runs right against the boundary fence. And it requires 2 big shots.
2 long straight shots required if you want to find this par 5 and 2. If you don't, a nice little layup. Give yourself a good number for a 3rd shot. There is a nice little shelf there. If it pins up top left, watch the spin down on the right hand side. Watch it go in the hole maybe.
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 and 2.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Always great to be in the lead, Luke. There's no doubt about it. But let's face it, lots of golf yet to be played. Let's see how this player handles it. Don't you think of it. No, don't. Stay there.
This is his 2nd shot. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
Oh, did you hear that sound? That sounded sweet. That's incredible. Well, that's a golf shot. He'll be happy with that one. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that's 8 birdies today. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The 11th at Torrey Pines South plays downhill, but it's still a long par 3.
Yeah, and not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in second. We'll talk about strong, long and difficult. Let's stand on the 12th here. And is there a harder par 4 on the entire property?
There is not. I mean, this is just usually right back into the teeth of the breeze. Not wind, just a little breeze. Enough to make it about 30 yards longer. You got some bunkers left and right that you got to deal with. But from there, you got a green that sits above the fairway just enough to make that second shot just a little bit longer. This is a brute, an absolute brute.
And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however, and a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this putt will start out pretty straight and then take a little left turn as it nears the hole.
Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely did they put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
A 3-time victor already this season. Ooh, staying aggressive, going for the green. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
And an outside chance here.
And makes it. What a bomb. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Wow, what a shot. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Oh, what a putt. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. 15 works slightly back inland here at Torrey Pines South, but you still need plenty of focus.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. That gets the job done.
I like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently in first place. Well, the finish at Torrey Pines South captivates everyone. It really starts here at the 16th, a par 3 playing across the ravine.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
An opportunity for a birdie here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's like a going left to right, it looks like.
And that will drop in for birdie. Currently 13 under for the event. Your ball striking certainly gets tested off the tee here at 17 as we head for home at Torrey Pines South.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, The green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Second shot here on the 17th. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one's going right at the pin here. That'll work. Pin high. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This for a birdie.
He just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Our leader is building a massive advantage now, 7 strokes ahead of the field. Here we are at the final hole of Torrey Pines South. So historic. There's been some very cool moments over the years. One of the more famous holes on the PGA Tour.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk-reward par fives on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
Second shot here on the 18th hole.
Yeah, going for it in two. Okay. He wants to win.
3 feet to go here to the hole. This could be his 4th birdie in a row. And another round safely in the books. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. Remember the first round? You'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is set to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. Oh, Rich, can you smell that in the air? That's opportunity, isn't it? Our players a chance to win today.
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. He's been playing beautifully all tournament. Got quite a healthy advantage. Let's see if he gets the job done. And let's see what he can do here today. That's tidy. Around 110 yards to go. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. Okay, started on a good line. Now, will it come back?
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nice, solid opening hole right there.
He'll like to look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. Teeing off on the par 4 second now. Yeah, that one will play. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. It's tracking towards the cup. Wow, what a putt. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Putting for birdie here. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
This player is putting for fun.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
This one looks to be heading towards the green. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
This is looking like 37 foot.
And this putt coming up for his par. And this one will be for bogey. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, well played. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par's a great score.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
And from long range here, looking good.
Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 3.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Oh, well done. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
I don't mind the look of this. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. On the tee of the par 5 ninth.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
$11 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's a tough read, but it's got a little bit of left to right break on it.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
This shot from the first cut of rough.
And from the rough too. This is looking nice.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. On the tee of the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And after that, sitting at 24 under par for the tournament. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
How good was that putt? Holding steady in first place after that one. This hole is a long par 5.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Coming up from the bunker. Oh, that one almost went in the cup. A 7-footer right here. and gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one's breaking left to right.
I like the look of this. What a putt that was.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3.
Yeah, long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Well, this is right down the pipe. Wow. That was handy holding out from there.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par's a great score.
Great looking shot, this. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th. It sets up another putt inside birdie range. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. He sits in first position. What a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
That drive, he hit it so far, there's no divots in the fairway where he hit it.
Oh, sit. Hang in there.
Chip it in here, and he'll take the title. And if this chip drops, he'll win the event. Has he? Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.